Hi there, welcome back everyone to my channel. Today we're listening to Disko by LPS from Slovenia. And without further ado, let's start listening to it. I'm loving those hits to open the song like that. The drum fill to open it, and all the horns come in. Bass walk super distinct. I've got the constant guitar riffing on the left here. And his vocal is like processed a bit old radio-esque with the equalizer. Oh, lovely breakup in the percussion. And with all of the music, really. That's so playful. I'm loving those hits, really. Nice segment into the chorus. Loving the bass walk. And these just little horn hits, really. Adding so much punch in it. And I think what makes it even more cool is like how the vocal is so scaled back and the music is so playful. Where are the horns moving? So we got panning left and right and changing the intonation completely. Wow. Alright, we're back. That little segment is up for breaking down later, I'm just saying. I'm gonna do that. I'm loving just how it flows so casually into each new segment, and you're just taken on this journey. It's kind of abrupt, but you just follow along. That's just how cohesive the music is put together. Very natural way to just flow down in tempo and just atmosphere overall. Electric guitar adding a little distinct melody behind. Becomes super nice contrasted with the vocal melody as well. Oh, that's a lovely, lovely little ending for that segment. Throw up the rhythm right away again. Oh, I'm just enjoying the hell out of this right now. Oh, what a movement. And throw it up to an instrumental part. Oh, that's fantastic. Horns take over. Well, back into the chorus. Liking those little backing vocals as well. It becomes kind of harmonic. And some syncopes to just finish it off. Oh, that's such a wonderful arrangement altogether. Oh my, I'm so surprised. I'm so positively surprised. I don't expect to ever hear songs like this when I listen to the Eurovision songs. In all honesty, this is just something out of the ordinary. I'm gonna be sitting down, just taking everything in, listening to this over and over again, and just enjoy the hell out of it. This could be the most fun I've had listening to any of the songs this year so far. I'm just enjoying this so much, just listening to it. It's really playful and just entertaining to sit through. I think there's like this lovely contrast in how the music is so, what would you say, imaginative and very fluent. It's very picturesque and wide and quite daring. Adventurous, that's probably a good word I'm trying to find in my little dictionary. I think it's very adventurous, and I think it's very just expansive in where it moves all along. And then you have this little vocal in the middle, which is so scaled back and kind of, I wouldn't say insecure, but it's such a lovely contrast from this really out there and expressive backing track. And you have this vocal in the middle, which is just, firstly, like the production on it is so perfect because it fits so well. It sounds like, I don't know if you've tried it at some point, but when you pull up a digital audio software and you want to equalize the vocal, you can put this like radio preset on it, and it kind of sounds like that. It sounds a bit fuller than just that radio preset, but it's this that they've scaled back a lot of the lower and the higher frequencies and just really made it very thin. And that's kind of what I'm hearing in this approach here. I'm loving it. And you know, just the backing track, how it moves from segment to segment, they are kind of abrupt in transitions, but I think it just flows so well because the music is so expressive that there's always some kind of instrument that leads one segment into another. It makes like for a mellow transition between, even though the rhythm switches up very abruptly, you still could either have like at some point there's like a little drum fill that just breaks up the rhythm that you're constantly in and moves into the new one. And it does it so, like, casually and with some class to it, I think. It's really well played. Like, the drumming in this song, I think it's superb. And how rhythmically on point it is all the time. It's like a super professional recording from all of the musicians here. The instruments sit so tightly in the mix. And it's just quite impressive because it's such a rhythmically complex song in a way. And it really takes practice and a lot of just enjoying time with each other to just allow all of the instruments to do these things along with each other. It's like all of the instruments have their own times to shine, but they also perform them so tightly that when each instrument has its little moment, the other ones are so tightly put behind it as well. It's just super well put together, and I'm really impressed by how it's recorded and how tight it all sounds together. I'm thinking like throughout the song there's like this little thing with the electric guitar. It's very constant with the same strumming pattern all over. You know, you have this little breakdown section in the middle which I loved, where they killed the tempo and kind of just scaled everything back. It became very intimate, and then you just throw it back to the whole hectic little energetic and entertaining part again. But I think like throughout these whole up-tempo parts in the song, the guitar is very constant, and I kind of wish they would have done something more with it. I love the segment it has in the little breakdown part where they actually solo it. It's a very, you know, simplistic melody that they play with it, but still just that variation offers so much, and I'm loving the sound of the guitar in this song. I just wish for the strumming pattern to vary a little bit more throughout the song. Bass walks though, like the bass walks in this song, just out of this world. I'm loving every single movement with it. They play like the octaves on top of each other to really just create that very bouncy rhythm, and it goes so well along with the drumming mainly. And you know, the keyboard player is so on point with all of the rhythmic hits. It adds so much character every time because it's aligned so well with the drumming and the bass, so that the rhythm is just so on point all of the time. It becomes so dominant and impactful, and I'm just loving every second of it. There's also like this really, it's like a lovely little chord progression throughout the song, where it has this descending tone constantly, where they like the key of the song is the lowest chord, and then you always like play up on the I believe 6, 7, and then land on the 1, which is just such a playful little thing because there's like this stair leading into the first 2 chords, and then you just drop it down to the main segment again. It's that ascension leading, like a tiny ascension leading into a massive descension. Do you call it? No, descent. A massive descent. It's just really nicely put together. I'm loving that approach, and it just becomes so much better when you have all of these rhythmic ideas as well. Just a lot of things to love here. I've rambled on for way too long. Thanks for watching this video. Hope to see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves until then. Bye bye.